Before the meditation, here's a quote from Lama Yeshe. We instinctively feel that we exist as something very real, definite and substantial. So we instinctively feel that we exist as something very real, definite and substantial. So that's the first step in our meditation. We will even enhance that feeling that we exist as something real, definite and substantial. We have no doubt about this real me. And it seems absurd to think of it as just another hallucination. It seems absurd. It's like, what is he talking about? Yeah, me, I. Yeah, definitely, I have feelings. I have problems. It seems absurd to doubt that I. And see it as another hallucination. Seems to be absurd. Yet, if we take the trouble to search for this supposedly concrete I or me, we will discover that we cannot find it anywhere. And that's what we will do. Yeah? We will search for this supposedly concrete I or me. So that's the meditation. So let's start by just reconnecting in the same way as we did in the first meditation. So if you adjust your posture, and then you drop with your awareness into the body, supported by the breath. And then with the out-breath, as best as you can, let go of some of the unnecessary tension. So with the in-breath sliding into the body, so you find a place of rest. Of course, thoughts, they don't stop, but let them happen somewhat in the background, like the noise outside. Notice the rising and falling of your belly, and the sensations in your hands. And if it feels good for you, we call upon the presence of the Dalai Lama, the Karmapa, to ask for their protections, inspiration and guidance. And then I invite you to go back to a recent situation where you were reactive, where you felt defensive. And you recall the situation, the person involved or the situation involved. What was being said. And then become aware of that sense of I, of me. I didn't do it. I am right. So become aware of this I, this me, the central position. And don't think about it, don't analyze it, just get a sense of. How dare you to say this to me? Why did you say this to me? I feel hurt. I feel hurt by it. I. So get a sense of it. So neither go too close to that I, to that me, nor go into the stories and thinking. Just get a sense of I, the central position, the one who's heard, the one who wants to be right. So you stay connected with your body. Imagine that reactivity, you feel that reactivity, that defensiveness. Or as if in the experience, the feelings and the thoughts, as if there is someone having these feelings and thoughts. The central position, the I, the me. And then if your mind wanders to something else, you come back. then next I invite you to bring something in your mind you are anxious about. And you bring yourself into a recent situation where you felt that anxiety, maybe about money, about your relationship, about your future, about your job, something you feel anxiety about. And then there's also does the I, the scared I, the afraid me, how does it appear to you? So there's the discomfort of the anxiety. What is the I, the me, who has this anxiety? How does it appear to you? And then lastly, just now feel or get a sense of the I central position. Isn't there a sense that there's an owner of the body, an owner of the thoughts and feelings you have just now? So for sure there's thoughts and feelings and sensations. You hear something, thoughts appearing, but isn't there also a sense of a central position, I, that there is someone who is experiencing this? I have thoughts, I have sensations. These are my thoughts, my feelings, my sensations. So get a sense of that I. Could be that it feels a bit of as if there's like a contraction within the body, like a tension. I, me, this is happening to me. So in this first part of the meditation, that's all what we do. We try to get a sense of the I, of the me, how it appears to us. And then we move into the second part of the meditation, where then we actually look for that I, for that me. We look for the central position. And if it exists, it should become more clear. Closer we get, more we look, more obvious it should become, if it exists. And we look into the body-mind, starting with the body. So if you kind of do a slight body scan, become aware of the parts of the body. The legs, the feet, the torso, the arms, the head. And we could also say that the body is a community of millions of cells. Can you get a sense of it, that community? All the cells of the skin, the cells of the bones, the cells of the skin, of the muscles, the cells of the blood, the cells of the brain, the organs. So there is this community, this big community of living cells. So which one is the central position? Which one is the I, the me? Where sits the owner, the dictator in this community? The one who makes the decisions. So you look in your feet, in your legs, in your torso. All you find is many, many, many parts. But where is the one I, the one me, within that community, within that millions of parts? So searching like that within the parts of the body, within the community of cells, this open process, we find many things, but none of the things we find is the I, is the me. We find the blood moving, the heart pumping, the brain working, digestion happening, breathing happening. So life is happening, the body is alive, and there's many parts working harmoniously together, but there's no central position in this process. So if we look for the owner, for the one in control, we can't find anyone except the one we make up. So then we move into mind, into consciousness, into thinking. And so the same as with the body, we look into this process, into this always changing process. So what is mind? It's thoughts happening. It's the names. There's a sense of I. That's also a mental phenomenon, the sense of I. There's 51 mental factors of the Buddhist psychology. Memories, fears, feelings. And also there is changing, moving. There's nothing solid, nothing concrete there, nothing stable, nothing lasting, like in the body. Many parts being connected with each other, an open process, a system. But where within that system, this open system, this moving, changing system, like the weather, where's the I? Which one is the central position? The one you defend. The one you're afraid of. The one you worry about. Is it the name? Is it the memories? Is it the feelings? Is it the thoughts? So we are in the same insight here, that we find many things, impermanent, non-static, flowing things, and we don't find the separate, solid I. We don't find the owner of the thoughts, the owner of the feelings, except the one we make up. So now we are at this point where we have looked into the body and we have looked into the mind for the central position, for the I, for the me, and we have not found it. So for the next few moments, imagine how it is to put down the burden of the central position and be openness, be connectedness. Feel how it is to rest in boundaryless, centerless beingness, with nothing to defend. Sounds are happening, feelings are happening, thoughts are happening. But there's nobody there owning them. They are not mine because there's no I. When the center position drops, the mine drops also. Imagine how it is Feel how it is to put down the burden of defensiveness. And that things just flow by themselves, which they do. This moment is happening just by itself. You can relax. Nothing to defend, nothing to attain. And yes, there is a sense of I, maybe. But that's just a sense of I. It doesn't mean that there is an I. It's just a sense of I. It's just one of the many things coming and going, changing, moving. Imagine, feel how it is with the need to be right, with the need to know, with the need to get something for yourself, if that drops, because the central position drops. Imagine how it is when the need of being famous or beautiful or happy drops away because there's nobody there. Nothing would change. It's the same feelings, thoughts, sounds. But the stress drops. The defensiveness drops. The me, the what about me drops. What about me drops, dissolves. What is left is just this, happening by itself.